It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So no, you just have to have guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late-night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights and that star power can help boost your profile and earning potential as a player.
How about Kevin Durant, OKC?
But no question.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been to the NBA
example.
Finals. No question. Another example. It doesn't hurt, man. You have a great people know who you are.
Late-night dining, huh?
Late night.
That's the barometer of big city.
Yeah,
late night
dining. Say, hey, go to Sacramento. See what time you can get a meal.
Hopefully this game a feast for the viewers as we turn it over to Kevin Harlan.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics. Monday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Eric Bledsoe. He's a guy that will be sorely missed.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his, they didn't just let him go. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help him down the road.
And that's the idea. You want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move forward. Some fans unhappy to see him go, but fans will be patient, and they also continue to be fans.
Here, Crawford out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Here's Horford. It's hauled in by Paul George. Celtics on D. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
Crawford, no one around him. That's good. And with the assist that time. Crawford's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Smart kicks to Cantor. Pass to Hunter. Pass to Smart, just 5 to shoot. And Cantor wide open. He shoots, and he's good on the 3-ball.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Now here's Crawford. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Now here's Cantor. This from Reggie Jackson. Horford kicks to Hunter. Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Jackson with the drive. And it's sent back by Horford. Parker with no one around. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum, and then take what you did well and double the efforts here tonight.
That's good.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Clippers trail by 3. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin will see if they have what it takes.
Thanks again, Doris. That's good. 8 points for Enes Kanter.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Crawford sets the pick here for Jackson. Crawford outside. Looking to end the run. Hunter grabs the miss. Boston leading by 5. He dishes it to Kanter. Feeds to Smart. Back to Kanter. From past the arc. It's hauled in by George. And Los Angeles guys shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Right side Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Raptors.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding, or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
Yeah, offensive rebounding to me is all about heart, the willingness to get in there and mix it up, do your work early, get to that inside position. And I didn't see any of that fight from them.
Here's Hunter. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside, because when they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. Serge Ibaka, number 1.
And with those numbers at the free throw line, he should be trying to get there as often as possible. I mean, operating among the big bodies in the paint, he gets those chances.
Yeah, and it allows him to be physical. A defender has to be careful not to body him up and make too much contact, because then you send him to the line, and those are points that usually are automatic.
Here's Smart. Paul George. Now here's Smart. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, 4 steals over the course of that game. And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Jackson passes to George. That's good. George has got his second basket of the game.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Now Smart. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights, with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Kicks it to Horford. From deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing big have to step out on the perimeter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon, because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's Smart. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to Horford. Now here's Smart, guarded by Jackson. Boston needs to get off a shot. Parker, and it's sent back by George. Here's Crawford. The rebound by the Celtics.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Ibaka against Parker. Back to Horford. Fires for 3. Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Boston lead.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
The Celtics making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Covington's checked in. The Celtics with the lead. Schroeder with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. He feeds it to Cantor. And the shot is long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside, George. Wing. He's covered by Cantor. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jackson has the open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Parker dishes to Horford. Off the mark. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. Responds and provides more resistance. Keep making them pay.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Shots.
First free throw is good. Boston making some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Horford. Young comes in for Cantor. And it's Richardson in for Hunter. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Wilcox comes in for George. And Parker both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
It's tipped. Parker with the steal. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Parker kicks to Young. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Batum, good.
Doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Schroeder kicks to Bass. The jump hook, it's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. Guys back and forth.
Well, he changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here's Batum. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Just 2 to shoot. And here's Covington from the arc. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists in the game. Boston trailing. And it's Parker at the elbow. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
The drive by Jackson, no luck.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Deflects the pass. Batum with the steal. Here's Jackson, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Jackson's got his second basket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when jumpers It opens everything else up as well.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Celtics shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Free throw good by Parker. The Clippers trail. Outside Jackson. Pass to Covington. Ibaka with the screen on Young. 6 to shoot. Here's Covington. Uses both hands to slam it down.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
LA's gone 2 of 3 so far in this game. Wilcox can't hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Now, here's Parker. He's coming off a 22-point game against Toronto.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact himself to the line over and over.
Bass against Batum. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Powell, he's jacked in for the Clippers. Screen by Ibaka. And here's Covington from the arc. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Celtics trail by 4. The Dicks. Knocked loose. And there's the pass to Schroeder. He kicks it to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Or the 3. Richardson again.
And no excuse for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Houston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Finished off the break. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks lost in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Powell is out there with Crawford. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the 4 slot. Crawford's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Horford. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Horford's got 10. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Powell, looking for his first basket still in this one. There's Crawford with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Celtics trail by 13. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
That's good. 12 points for Al Horford.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Leonard sets a screen for Crawford. Dishes to George. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 17th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And one of the three-point pro game. I mean, he's killed it from downtown every time we've seen him.
Horford, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Horford having just a fantastic game. 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And a clear at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
The aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And the first one at the line is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Leonard attacking, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Leonard hits them both. And here's Smart. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pass to Young. Picked by Horford. And Young, here we go. And the rejection by Leonard.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Smart kicks to Cantor. The feed to Smart. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. Here's Crawford. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist here tonight. Celtics trail by 15. It's Young on the wing. Cantor dishes to Young. Pass to Horford. Puts up the baby hook. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Hunter. They get it again. Puts up the baby hook. Horford no luck. Spurs leading by 13. On up the court. Crawford's shot is good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Cantor, the pass to Smart. Side. And the layup falls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
George with no one around. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Young's shot is off.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Cantor kicks to Smart. Pass to Horford. Pulls up. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson kicks to George. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
George having a fantastic game. He has 8 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul George. Celtics trail by 17. Smart kicks to Horford. Stolen by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Babs checked in. On defense, Boston trailing by 17. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face so that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Smart wide open, he fires. Drops in the tray. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So clear the first for Los Angeles.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Clippers leading by 14. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Outside, George goes up off the pick, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we had, which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
It's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Outside Jackson. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Jackson. 14 points for Jamal Crawford.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Smart kicks to Horford. Feeds to Bab. Pick by Horford. From the wing. Here's Cantor. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Cantor's got 10.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And George, here we go, goes up for the two-handed dunk.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for him.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's 8 points for Reggie Jackson.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Cantor kicks to Hunter. He dishes it to Smart. 5 to shoot. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
They get the rebound. George off with the layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's Babb, guarded by Jackson. Here's Hunter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Celtics haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
R.J. Hunter will be at the line shooting 2.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Leonard. Robert Covington comes in for George. And Wilcox is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Now here's Jackson, guarded closely. The 10-footer. And here's Covington from the arc. Here's Ibaka, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Ibaka's got 6.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
It's rebounded by Schroeder. Celtics trail by 18. Parker dishes to Bass. 3-pointer. Count the bucket. Schroeder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Jackson passes to Wilcox. Jackson against Richardson. Kicks it to Wilcox. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Batum with the steal. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Jackson kicks to Batum. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Batum. Celtics trail by 17. Inside, got a piece of it. Schroeder up top, guarded by Jackson. Schroeder passes to Richardson. It's stolen by Wilcox. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and he gets it to go. That's 10 points for Reggie Jackson.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Richardson. He's tightly guarded. It's tipped. Here's Covington. The Clippers.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Schroeder kicks to Hunter. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
You look at what has done so far. He has 12 points and 2 blocks. He's given them just what they would have hoped for today.
Even more, I'd say.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Young's checked in for Hunter. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Powell's checked in. And both free throws good for Covington. Now here's Schroeder. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
To the left side wing. Parker outside. Young with no one around. And that one hits back iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Powell dishes to Batum. 43 seconds left now here in the second. He shoots again, and the layup is good. Covington's got 6 here in this quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way.
Yeah, I love the energy there. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Pass to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Richardson's got his first points of the night. Clippers leading by 23. And there's the foul. And it's on. The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Wilcox drops them both. Parker outside. From outside the arc. No good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Clippers on top, delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. What did you see from them?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. See what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
They're getting completely outworked on the glass. Giving up that many rebounds is how you dig yourself into a hole like this, Ernie. They want to close the gap on the scoreboard. They got to close the gap on the boards. You like that, Ernie? They want to close the gap on the scoreboard. They got to close the gap on the boards. Oh, I'm so good.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Affairs so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Al Horford has been sensational.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, front him, double him, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
And the Celtics shooting for the game at 42%. Parker out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Smart. Then there's Horford. And it's Hunter in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Smart. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And George kicks to Leonard, stolen by Kanter. Here's Hunter. He feeds it to Kanter. Here's Parker.
2 shots, gentlemen.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
2 shots.
Good by Parker. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 21. Now Crawford. And about a minute so far in the quarter. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. 9 points for Serge Ibaka.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Smart kicks to Horford. Hits it from three-point range. Horford's got 21 in the game.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's Parker. And he gets it to go. Parker's got 11.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
George. And Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Full 24-second shot clock. Crawford passes to Jackson. Clippers the ball around. And Leonard gets it to go.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Smart dishes to Cantor. Lets it fly. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Cantor's got 12. Los Angeles leading by 23. And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved, and they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Smart with the ball. He's got 5. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throw dropping at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And that one falls for Smart.
You know, Smart is playing well. He has 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
And he gets it to go.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Poked away.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And that one's good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Now the dish to Ibaka. The pass to Jackson. Back to Ibaka. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And 11 points for Serge Ibaka.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Smart kicks to Horford. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And here's Smart. He's got 8. Horford up top. Pulls up, high post, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And Al Horford drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead. No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Dishes it to Cantor. Boston, no good that time either.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Smart kicks to Horford. Now the feed to Smart. Here's the 3. That's put on the assist from Smart. 26 points for Al Horford.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Cantor inside. He's covered by Leonard. Cantor's shot is off. Los Angeles has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Good. 16 points for Paul George.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Good.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the score.
Good work defensively. Celtics have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Celtics. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Clippers moving the ball around. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And the Celtics making a change here. Young's checked in. The Clippers have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The free throw drops for Batum. Now here's Schroeder. He kicks it to Horford. The jump hook and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Horford's got 10 points in just the second half. George with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Leonard sets a screen for Jackson. Top of the key, Ibaka. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Ibaka's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
In the corner, Smart with it. And it's Paul George with the foul. The Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Ibaka. Wilcox comes in for George. And it's Powell in for Jackson. Here's Schroeder. Clock at 6. Pass to Young. It's deflected. Powell kicks to Leonard. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a perfect sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Now Schroeder. Passes to Smart. Feeds it to Schroeder. Parker against Batum. Parker passes to Horford. Can't hit from in close.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Batum inside the three-point line. The shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Powell. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Covington. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. 4th in free throw percentage, 5th in blocks, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line, so often it's an afterthought, but the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Covington. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brandon Bass is checked in for Horford. And it's Richardson in for Marcus Smart. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Boston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both.
You look at what Schroeder has done so far. He's got 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
They're forced side, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Richardson with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Good on the... Richardson's got 5 points so far.
They're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Being pretty good tonight at 48%. Parker against Leonard. Now here's Parker. He's tightly guarded. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Covington's got 20 points.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Schroeder kicks to Parker. Young outside. He dishes it to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Young.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
Blocked. Side out.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Boston. James Young will be at the line shooting 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second, so there. Back to Parker. Second shot opportunity, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Parker's got 18 points in the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Leonard. Ball's knocked loose.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Powell. Plays it up and banks it in. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Leonard. Leonard's got 14 points now in the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Shooting for Boston. Dennis Schroeder at the line with 1 shot.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Schroeder. .44 seconds left in the third quarter. Screen. 6 on the shot clock. But he recovers it, and they get it back. And there's the foul, and it's on Brandon Bass. That's foul number 2 for him. LA's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Powell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Shooting for Boston. Kawhi Leonard. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Leonard.
We're still waiting for that first miss from half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And here, 9 points in the game so far. It's Young on the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line with 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Can't hit. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Clippers ahead, running away with this one. We've got NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from range, up over 50% for the ball game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Nate Robinson. Marcus Morris is out there with Wilcox. Then there's Davis, and it's Powell in at the 2-guard spot. Just 5 to shoot. Wilcox dishes to Davis. It's deflected. Now here's Favarani. Kicks it to Richardson. To the middle. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Davis. Powell, the pass to Robinson. Launches a 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Vitor Favarani. That's his first foul. Favarani with the steal.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here. All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Wilcox kicks to Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, the Celtics shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Powell dishes to Davis, and he lays it straight in. Davis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth. The Clippers. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass with the screen. Wallace inside. Wilcox there, and the shot is good. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Powell kicks to Morris. Davis sets a... Robinson against Richardson. Robinson drives in. To the left side wing. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Powell, no good. Powell's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Richardson with it. Robinson picks him up. Richardson kicks to Babb. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. Favarani inside. Covered by Morris. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Smart's checked in for Richardson. And the Clippers making a change here as well. George is checked in for Wilcox. Here's Robinson. The 3. And the shot is good.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
The high post shot. No luck. Good work defensively by Morris.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
This one for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist in the game. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Smart kicks to Favarani. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Powell. Here's George. Robinson passes to Davis. And Robinson open. He shoots. Again, Los Angeles. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D. And that lead pass allowed him to get to the rim unabated in stride.
Over to the wing. There's a screen by Robinson, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Luigi Ditome's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Bass. Here's Ditome, defended by George. Just 5 on the clock. Ditome kicks to Babb. Morris with the rebound.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And George, here we go. Here's Davis. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 18 feet out. One's good. Favarani.
Just the height separation on that range jumper of taking advantage.
Robinson kicks to George. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. 18 points for Paul George.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Ditome, defended by George. Pass to Favarani. Inside, it's stolen by Morris. Outside, Davis. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very effectively.
Fires it up, and the basket by Ditome.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
To the middle, deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Jared Cunningham, he's checked in for Robinson. Powell, that's good.
Screen, well done.
So it's Boston now. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting for Boston, Brandon Bass will be at the line shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Bass, both of them.
Take a look at what Bass has done. He has 8 points, ejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
And George, here we go.
And those are the kinds of plays killing them right now.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Smart kicks to Favarani. Charity stripe shot. Shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
That free throw good from George. Here's Smart. He feeds it to Babb. And the pass to Favarani. 6 to shoot. Here's Babb. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And that assist, little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Outside, George. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not a lot of distance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Throw good, Paul George. Now Smart. The dish to Bass. It's stolen by Morris. Fast break, here they come. And here we go. The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Oh, I mean, he shouldn't even have considered making that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Bass, and that one is stuffed right through.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Here is Cunningham. Outside, George. Stolen by Smart. Dishes it to Datome. No one near him. Favarani, no good. LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Knocked away. Stolen by Smart. Here's Babb. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 9 assists now tonight.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here is Cunningham. Outside, George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Smart with the ball. There's the feed to Datome. He kicks it to Bass. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Cunningham dishes it to Davis. Pass to George. Davis sets a screen. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Smart passes to Favarani. It's stolen by Morris. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Datome, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
1:41 left in the fourth. Smart kicks to Favarani. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
This is going to be repayment for the last game they played against one another, and this will be their last regular season meeting of the year. Nice job to even it up at 1-1 for the season series against the Celtics.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Paul George. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Passes it to Cunningham. They set the pick. Back to George. Off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Here's Favarani, and it's Boston with another.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here is Cunningham. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Marcus Smart. That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Jared Cunningham. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. But they get it back. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
We'll continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight while he is one of the premier wing players. We know that defensively he's always going to do the job. He's valuable on the other end, scoring off the catch or the dribble.
Well, he came to rescue the team tonight, Ernie. Things were getting desperate for him, and the consecutive losses kept mounting. But he put them on his back, and he responded exactly the way he needed to.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.